Alright, let's get started here. So they have Talon Lancelot at the front. So I'm gonna guess and say her gate's out at the moment. Oh, they're talking about join the Discord. That's nice. I'm in that Discord already though. I'm in there. Alright, let's look at the gates that are out at the moment. Alright, we have those two. Waver. Mordred. Martha. Dolman's out. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get started here. Alright, Wales. Part 2. I can still hear the bell ringing. Even though it's been half a day, even though everyone smiled and praised me. Whenever I close my eyes, I can feel the sound, like something grabbing my head from behind. It feels like this ringing may never go away. Another Briton from a world called Proper Human History. Another version of me, though one entirely unlike me. An imposing figure, neither mage nor fairy, but a child born to a human and dragon. Alteria Pendragon. The ideal king who unified the lords of Britain, protected it from the outside invaders, and built the towering white castle of Camelot. She was loved and trusted by all, and she shone brighter and more righteous than anyone else. With her 12 knights of the Holy of the Round Table, her many loyal cavaliers, and her Excalibur in hand, she laid the foundation for countless futures. She was truly a great woman. I never seen her like. I don't want to see her. I don't want to be shown her. I can't handle it. I can't believe it. I can't accept it. After all, I'm the only one of my kind. I have nowhere to run. No one understands me. Romance is out the question. There's no reward, no finish line, no rest. I can't make so much as a single mistake. So many things I'll never have. How cruel would I have to be for everyone to accept a king like me with a smile? Oh, it's morning. I guess we must have covered a lot of ground overnight. I had the craziest dream. It must be because I rang one of the bells of pilgrimage. No. That life is no joke. Well, that was nice. While we were rocking back and forth in the carriage, we almost made it back to Lonlium overnight. Good thing we didn't run into any trouble, huh? I see, so you used the cover of night to get to Norwich without drawing attention. And for the return trip, we were lucky enough to get a horse-drawn carriage. The Queen might technically prohibit animals from being used for manual labor, but there's no penalty for doing so. Yo, what up, Eric? How you doing? You have some clean animations, I'll tell you that. It's coming back, going well, and you got the next step is like the hip sway, right? Right now, only the clan heads have horse-drawn carriages, but who knows? Eventually, everyone might start using them. I guess is how trends get started. Doing good hot over here? Yeah, it's like 100 degrees outside. So I'm staying perfectly indoors. All that said, I wonder why the queen banned horse-drawn carriages in the first place. Does she just love horses? That's part of it, but it's mostly another way to keep fairies in line. If horse-drawn carriages became commonplace, fairy horses would stop being born. Fairies are both cruel and innocent, you know. As soon as something like that becomes popular, we stop seeking out anything else. That's good. That's good. Now, I know you mentioned that you have like a friend that does mentor, but do you go through like, do you like delve into documentation as well? Or do you do like experimentation, like what does this module do or that module? How do you go about learning it? I mean, it's been 2019 years since we started seriously copying human culture, right? The fact that horses like Regibrit and Percival, dear country, are still alive and well is proof of Morgan's consideration. Ah, now I see. So there's work involved in maintaining mystics. So Morgan's fine with imitating human society, but she won't allow any cultural imitations that would risk eliminating entire swaths of fairy ecology. Gotta say, that's pretty smart of her. Guess she's more than just a cruel queen out to squeeze her citizens for everything they have. But the fairies in the Welsh woods were... Great point. The queen doesn't actually care about the fairies' future at all. Oberon? Remember, the fairies you all met in my domain? The Welsh wood? It's the one place in Britain with autumn leaves. The fairies who fled there are all weak. Yo, how you doing, Delante? Welcome. They all ran away to escape cruel mistreatment. They have nowhere else to go in the whole of Britain. Been learning from this one course actually pretty good. A lot of the artists talked about. Oh, okay, cool. It's like Udemy. The website. This one. They were persecuted, ostracized, and accused of spreading poison just by existing. You see, they all look like insects, so they lost their homes because of Morgan's hatred of bugs. And their low intelligence and innocent nature forever prevented them from taking part in Fairy Britain's imitation of human society. My woods are where fairies like that come together until they inevitably die. So of course from P2 design, okay, that's new. That was new to me. Cause I'm thinking about like, since you got like the animation part down, that'd be cool. Like if you get to leverage like AI to make it like come to life as well, like with the text to speech and facial expressions, and you get to see it go a long way. Since you started from the scratch up, so you know how like all the underlying stuff works. You get like a nice little desktop assistant. That's right. Under the Queen's rule, Fairy Britain has no place for the weak. Because I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking about making a desktop AI assistant. Maybe they just show up here on stream, and I just have them right here. You know where all this black space we have down here? Maybe I could just put like the AI assistant there, or like the AI waifu there, but she'll be powered through AI. So I'm not. Maybe I should do 2D approach first, but I'm thinking about doing that. She only cares about the land itself, not the fairies who live on it. Yeah, but just because Morgan thinks they're worthless doesn't mean they actually are. That forest is home to those with nowhere else to go. Those who have been forgotten and left to die have never known anything but iron and antipathy. Okay. I'll start working on it this weekend. First, I have to come up with the model, and getting the text-to-speech stuff is gonna be fun. I gotta think about the personality type as well, because you gotta sideload a GPT to denote its personality. Oh, and the micro expressions are gonna be fun to work out as well. Oh, it's gonna be quite a project. It's gonna be quite a project. And it was into the heart of that forest that I was summoned. I'll probably use like V-Roy Studio. Of course, Fairy Britain doesn't tolerate any interference from proper human history, so I was summoned in a very fragile state. So in Dark Souls, this is called the Depraved, right? This is the Depraved class. I could hardly move, so all I could do was lie there and sleep. I think if I'd been the only one there, I would probably have just disappeared again. I know I said I only had a cloak on me when I first came here, but that's actually not true. I had nothing at all. I was a little cold, even. I wonder who summoned him. But I wasn't at all scared or lonely. I've never seen this fairy before. He's alone. Poor thing. But he's so handsome. He looks so kind. He's like a prince. A prince! He must be our king. We have a king of our very own now. We have to protect our king. Let us all help our king together. They weren't able to touch me, but they did make a perfect circle around me as they waited excitedly for me to wake up. You know just how knowing someone is cheering for you can give you the strength to go on? There you go. Their voices helped me secure my consciousness and eventually stabilize my spirit origin and wake up. You could say one of the reasons I'm so overly invested in Britain's welfare is their kindness. Who says they're worthless or incapable of doing anything? They might be powerless, but they were the only ones who cared for me. So of course, I would have to do everything I can to pay them back. That's why I care so much about taking Morgan down. Really, I'm a lot like you, Paragon. I might only be the king of the weak and powerless, but it doesn't mean I'm going to hold anything back. Even if I'm never able to save even one fairy, I'm still going to do whatever I can to the best of my ability. Come to think of it, you never did tell us about your summoning, Oberon. No, I guess I never did tell you, did I? I was summoned to this land a few months before you and your team showed up. It was right around the time Beryl first arrived here. Proper human history must have sensed his intervention didn't bode well. I have a message for you from Captain Caldwell, sir. The enemy has already made a camp on the north side of Londium, but you should have no trouble getting in from the south. Understood. Thank you, soldier. Then we'll continue bringing the Child of Prophecy back to Londium, just as we planned. Tell Kalwas to hold his ground for now. It's too early for an all-out war between our forces. Yes, sir. What was that all about, Percival? Well, just as we expected, the Queen's army has begun to march on Londium. She dispatched Woodwoes and his army from up at Oxford. That was quick. Can't usually mobilize a whole dang army at the drop of a hat. It's been a day since Altaria rang the bell. The Queen must have really written hard to get them moving so fast. Woodwell's army is made up entirely of Fang Clan fairies. Oh yeah, it's the assets. Depending on how many polygons you got on it and all that, that stuff can add up. They don't typically need weapons or bother with them, so they can move quickly when they have to. They're matchless on the battlefield, but they're not so great at occupying territory or laying siege. So if that's who Morgan set to London, they shouldn't be much of a threat. We should be able to wear them down by fortifying our defenses. And taking out Woodwells once he inevitably loses patience and takes the field himself. What is it, Gareth? Oh no, I'm sorry. It's just, you seem so different just now. Huh, did I? I thought I was just being myself. Was I more confident or something? Is all that power she took in? Oh man. Oh, I think that's the what's he call it? The revision history. You're able to modify that up to how many because a lot of that goes into cache, I believe. So in case a project ever crashes, you can always restore it to like maybe revision state number 50. I think that's modifiable in the settings though. As you should be, remember, you rung one of the bells of pilgrimage now. Wherever you go, you're going to attract a lot of fairies who are fed up with the Queen's regime. So hold your head high. Besides, you really have gotten stronger, right? Yep, in terms of magical energy, I'd say she's about equal to Morgan's little finger now. I had no idea the bells of pilgrimage could do that. No wonder the clan heads weren't so quick to give you permission. And we still have 5 to go. Wait, hang on. There's the Wind clans in Salisbury, the Wing clan in Gloucester, the Earth clan in Norwich, and the Fang clan in Oxford. That's only 4 bells. What about the Mirror clans and King's clans? Don't you worry about that. I'm still not sure about the Mirror clan's bell, but I do know about the other one. The 5th bell is at the very edge of Britain, at the root of the world's tree's remnants. It's in the ruins of Orkney, the now forbidden city at the ends of the world that was destroyed long ago. Okay, hold up. I know the bells are important, but right now, we need to focus on London. Woodwell's army is particularly on your doorstep now, right, Percival? Are you sure it's safe for us to go back? Yes, and I also think we should do just that. Alteria's right. The Fang clan is poorly suited to siege warfare. If all we need to do is defend London's walls, we can hold out for 10 days, even with the forces we have. That should give us plenty of time to come up with a plan. Woodwell's army is camped out on the plains about 2 kilometers north of London. They don't have the numbers to properly encircle us. Woodwell's only hope for victory will be to break through our main gate and take over our city from the inside. Which is why we're going to have to separate. We're going to have a separate unit whittle away at them. Right. The greatest advantage we have is our ability to retreat to a stronghold whenever we need to. Even as we're heading back to London. I'm having the troops we send out to help from free Norwich split up into 2 squadrons and move out to London east and west sides. Part of their job is to deter Woodwells from launching an all-out assault, since doing so would leave his forces vulnerable to attack from behind. But if those squadrons get the chance, they'll also attack Woodwell's isolated troops, thereby reducing their overall numbers. We may not be able to beat them in a straight fight, but in a siege like this, we're pretty evenly matched. So we'll just have to slowly tip the battle in our favor as it drags on. Fortunately, we also have the Count and Norwich helping us now, so we should be good on supplies. Okay, but while Lonlium might not be completely encircled, it's still mostly surrounded, right? Is there some secret entrance or underground path inside or something? No, I'm afraid Lonlium has nothing like that. Or at least if it does, we haven't been able to find it yet. Then does that mean we're about to... That's right, we're going to look for a weak spot in Woodwell's line and charge right through. This is great. It'll be the perfect opportunity to see what our new and improved Alteria can do. Alright. We have 2 in the queue, so let's do this right now. Alright, that was 1. Oh, there you are. Found you. Alright, so we're fighting... Let's see. Just Saber. Alright, so just Archer. We could do double John here. Like that.
Enjoy and excite. 何でもありません。内緒ですよ。頑張りましょう。私のイルカは勇敢ですよ。こちらですね。犬の置き準備で。内緒ですよ。頑張ってね。白兵戦行きます。みんな集まって。負けないぞ。もちろん。
I forgot she wasn't maxed out.
落葉に郷愁を、大芸に典型を、無垢なる天使を、海に来たれ、レオセア・ナレグレス。犬の置き準備で。みんな内緒ですよ。一息入れましょう。ショータイム。青い空、エメラルドの海、そしてたくさんのお友達。みんな受け取って。レオセア・ナレグレス。みんな眩しいですよ。眩しいですよ。聖なる様、光の海、清らかな歌よ、喜びを。見つかいは天に帰る。レオセア・ナレグレス。やだね。
That's nice. Just a random battery. Oh, that's that power up she got from the bell. Oh, that's nice. So every time she rings the bell, I'm guessing she'll have like a random power up. That's nice. Okay. Good touch.
内緒ですよ。内緒ですよ。やります。もちろん。我が祈りをここに。落葉に郷愁を、大芸に典型を、無垢なる天使を、海に来たれ、レオセア・ナレグレス。頑張ってね。内緒ですよ。ええ、眩しいですよ。ショータイム。青い空、エメラルドの海、そしてたくさんのお友達。みんな受け取って。レオセア・ナレグレス。
No one here really gets a battery. I guess Ishtar kind of gives a battery to herself, that is, which is good enough. Oh, it's level 6 though. Okay. Well.
さあ、指示しなさい。王冠よ、力を。優雅に華麗に大胆に。私のイルカは勇敢ですよ。内緒ですよ。こちらですね。行きましょう。一息入れましょう。いいじゃない。光よ、ひそやかに。それ。そこ動かない。セット。私の本気見たいんだ。ハイロー展開。はいはい。飛ぶわよ。またゲートオープン。光栄に思いなさい。これが私の積極先生。一つだけアンガルなスパルス。当然の結果よ。神、なめないでよね。
Oh, dang, it's no use. We can't stop them on our own. It's not just Percival either. All the human soldiers are moving weirdly fast. Is the Child of Prophecy doing this? It's just like what High Queen Morgan does. We did it. We punched through their defenses. Everyone, make for Londium. We're out of here as soon as the east gate is open. I'll bring up the rear. Don't worry. Nobody's getting past me. Paragon, I want you to stay with the Child of Prophecy. Will do. That's what I like to hear. See you in Londium. It took a few small skirmishes to get here, but we made it back nearly unscathed. I say we won the battle today. Great work, everyone. You weren't kidding about Lonlium being tough, huh? That's an understatement. I took a look at the walls earlier. It looks like they're embedded with mystic codes. It reminded me of Mash's armor. Gosh, I love armor. It makes you look so knightly. Maybe I should get some for myself. Then again, maybe it's still too soon for me. Besides, I don't even know where I'll go get some money anyway. Sorry, I'll go get some anyway. I gotta say, they still have the advantage of numbers, and the longer this battle drags on, the more likely they are to get reinforcements from Camelot. We can't just lurk in our highly ho forever. We need to be looking for chances to take the fight to them. That can wait until we have more soldiers of our own to work with, like the ones the Count is sending along with the supplies. By this time tomorrow, we should have a good number of rebels from Norwich here to help us. That's when we'll strike in Woodwell's headquarters. We can settle this once at all at once, while our enemy guard is down. Yes, that's the idea, which is all the more reason for us to rest and recuperate now. Go ahead and turn in for the night if you like, everyone. Our soldiers will stand watch. North of Londinium, Woodwell's army camp. Say that again, Barrowgut. I don't think I heard you right. Did you really just forbid me from going into battle? You want me to refrain from attacking Londinium directly? High Queen Morgan would never say anything like that. Don't you lie to me, you filthy human. You think just because the High Queen's taken a liking to you, you can dishonor me and my army? Whoa there, easy there, Woodwells. I'm not so big on the plan either, alright? If you ask me, this is a great opportunity to demolish that castle, but we have all the rebels in one place. I mean, this is obviously a terrible move, right? I can't blame you for having issues with it. So how about it, buddy? Why don't you tell me what you really think of the High Queen? I'd be more than happy to pass it along to her when I get back to Camelot. Oh, I think that's a great idea. I'd love to hear Mother's reaction to that. Go on, Furball. Bark for us. If you got something to say to Mother, let's hear it. Hey, is it true Aurora played you like a fiddle in your own restaurant while shit was going down in Norwich? No wonder Mother's so sick of you. Can't blame her for forbidding you to fight until you shape up. You know, you're the only one who's ever made her cross like that. Who knows what you'll get up to without some oversight. Don't you talk to me like that, you little. Lord Woodwells, you have every right to be upset, but please try to control yourself. I know. I'm well aware. I won't repeat Borgart's mistake. We saw how he got pieced up by Beryl and Tomlin. If that is the High Queen's command, I am, of course, happy to comply. The Fang Clan have always been High Queen Morgan's loyal retainers. We're nothing like the Earth Clan, always dancing to Springen's tune. Very well then, if they want to hide in their castle, I can play along a while. I'm delighted that Her Majesty has entrusted me with eradicating both the Child of Prophecy and the Round Table Army. Of course, I have no objections. But that being said, should the Round Table Army attack us, all bets are off. I trust you understand that if that happens, we will have to meet them in the field. You bet, buddy. Believe me, that's what I prefer too. But I can't lend you Tristan, okay? She's my personal bodyguard. If things start getting serious, I'll be counting on you guys to massacre the Round Table Army by yourselves. But hey, you can pull that off, right? You might be getting old, but you're still the head of the Fang Clan. Don't be ridiculous. I don't even need to go after them myself. My elite soldiers will be more than enough. Neither the Child of Prophecy nor the Foreign Mage pose any real threat. The only problem is that cheeky brat Percival, who managed to put up a good fight against Lancelot. Still, this is a battle, not a duel. Even if he happened to be the last one standing, what good would it do him? If we kill everyone else inside that castle, I'm sure he'll simply surrender. like how even he was shocked. He's like, wow. Wow, that was just pathetic. When did Woodwells become such a wuss? It's like he doesn't even want to fight himself. Maybe that's why Mother forbade him from going into the battle. Because he would actually die if he did. I'll say, that was ridiculous. I haven't had the shake that bad since Marsbury recruited me for Chaldea. There's going soft in your old age, and then there's this. Come the hell on, Woodwells. Hey, we did what Mother asked us to, right? Let's just get out of here. I know, why don't we stop by Gloucester? Gloucester's great. I bet it beats anything you had in your world, too. We can go to Count's restaurant together, and after that we can try, alright, robbing a bank. Maybe some other time, when I've got nothing better to do. What, so you're busy now? I'm not. I'm bored out of my skull. Well, it's just that something's nagging at me about Morgan's order. Do not let Woodwells fight, huh? You know, depending on how you look at it, that could mean the exact opposite. Yo, welcome, Savage. How you doing? Huh? Opposite how? Let's stick around for just a little longer, Lady Spinell. I understand though, that heat slows anyone down, right? If everything works out like I think it might, we should be in for a pretty spectacular show. Yeah, that heat's 100+ out there. Tomorrow's even worse. That thing said 104. That was just, by the way, that was just the first node, which is crazy. We're like 40 minutes in, and that was just it, the first node. Yeah, that thing. I tell you, the AC struggled to keep up when I was on the road. I was like, goodness. Alright, let's see what we have. They want us to use. Going to be a while. Indeed. It's going to be one of those streams. Very, very long stream. We're fighting an assassin. Let's see what type of caster you got over here. We go like this. Anniversary Saturday? Oh right, I'm ready. I got. Wait, what unit are they coming out with for the anniversary? Do you know? All right, let me go over here and then do this, that, and that. Oh yeah, that's right. Space Rich. Oh, that's right. Yeah, good luck, everyone. That's the one I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Space Rich. Yeah. Y'all can have that one. I'm good. I'm good on that one. Alright, let's continue right here. Get the Space Rich coming through. Archie's pretty good though. You want to use her? I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll be good. I think I'll be good. Yeah.
しき者、欺く者を私が招く。パミールイ、ナース・ロースパチ。
ここでまっすぐ。
The chef.
やだな。古きルール。こういうこともできる。
I don't think anyone here can give. Ah, see, she gives herself a battery. This is good.
ルビーちゃんの出番ですね。不安しかない。ルビー、お願い。お任せあれ。私はもう何も諦めない。
いい機会、よろしい。
筋系、神経系、血管系、リンパ系、疑似魔術界の変換完了。これが私の全て。クリステンのファイヤー。
そこまで。祝祭をよろしい。いい機会だ。夜の影、獣のうなり、死の毒の犬どもよ。今こそ声高く笑うがいい。パッ、打ち込む。セイフ。アイドプラクチス。
今のうちにもちろんやります。立ちはだかるならここまでやれば。
試練の時だ。先人に学ぶとしよう。よろしい。
任せて。
何か得るものはあったかね。よろしい。5を積み重ねたのだ。その分減セリアプライス。
Ah, that was exhausting. Good thing we were able to drive off Woodwose' soldiers before they got in through the western gate. I swear the nerve of those Fang Clan fairies. I can't believe they tried to pass themselves off as a food delivery. Oh, they tried to Trojan horse them. I was like, here's the chef. That explains the chef right there. And what's worse, the guards almost bought it. I guess every army has its sneaky tricks. Still, I'm impressed you saw through them, Gareth. None of the other fairies guarding the ramparts were any wiser. I guess it's because I've always had good hearing. I can just kind of tell where there's danger afoot. Anyway, now that we're fended off this sneak attack, let's go back to the war room. The reinforcements from Norwich should be here by now. What do you mean Norwich isn't sending any reinforcements? Are you telling me not a single soldier or blacksmith is willing to join the Round Table Army? At least right now, sir. The Count is doing his best to convince them. The fairies in Norwich are grateful to the Child of Prophecy, but they say they just can't afford to get drawn into another battle right now. I see. So what they mean is, the people of Norwich only care about Norwich and don't give a dang about what happens anywhere else. Even though Alteria and the Child of Prophecy made the brave decision to save Britain and rang a bell of pilgrimage. And even though she's already saved Norwich twice now, they don't return the favor. they still can't be bothered to fight the Queen's army themselves. It's not like that, sir. We're still willing to fight. We just, well, don't see the point in fighting a battle we can't hope to win. Yep, that tracks. The whole thing about the Child of Prophecy drawing in fairies from around the world to her cause sounded nice, but it was a crock from the start. We gotta remember that these fairies have been living in fear of the Queen for 2,000 years. You can't get over something like that overnight. And don't forget about the Tamlin. Gonna take a lot more than ringing one bell to get all the fairies on our side. I thought I laid the groundwork for these fairies to stand up to the Queen's regime as long as they had an opportunity. I guess rumors alone can only do so much. I can't believe this. We worked so hard to save Norwich, but now that we're gone, it's like they forgot all about it. I understand, of course, the fairies of Norwich won't feel comfortable joining the Round Table army without a clear assurance of our chances of victory. Please don't give it another thought. She took that pretty well. Could you just give the Count a message for us? Tell him that we'll do our best to figure something out on our own, and we'd appreciate any continued assistance he can provide us with supplies. Yes, of course. Now, if you excuse me, I'll be on my way. I'm surprised you're not disappointed, Alteria. I figured this would hit you the hardest. Don't get me wrong. I'm upset for sure. I've just always been quick to get over disappointment. For the time being, let's just focus on what we can do now, like when Oberon ran around in Justice Cloak. Point of order? When I said I had nothing to my name, I was being metaphorical. I wasn't literally streaking around Britain. If one won't do the trick, then we'll have to go for two. Right, maybe ringing the second bell will motivate the fairies to get off the sidelines. Excuse me, Sir Percival, Lord Oberon. I have an urgent message from our allies in Gloucester. It says the Queen Army is advancing on the Welsh woods. Oh man, they're about to mess up his hometown. Tamlin Gawain is leading an order of knights who report directly to the Queen. That's pretty smart. Get rid of the reinforcements so they can just have like free reign and no home base. We can't stop them ourselves, and we can't be sure how long the Welsh woods will be safe. Please send aid as soon as possible. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I'm sure you can handle things here, Percival. That was fast. Stop. You can't help them all by yourself. You're right. I might be able to get there in time on my own. But even if I did, there's nothing I can do. But he's gonna join the massacre. Will you help me, Paragon? Alteria? I'm going to help the fairies of the Welsh woods however I can. They have nothing to do with this. I should be the one to suffer the Queen's wrath. It's not just you. They helped us all. Right, you're right. So much has happened that I forgot all about that. Percival, would you ask the fairy's horse to help us? I'm afraid Retrobit alone won't be enough. I can fly there myself, but we'll need 4 of them to pull the carriage at max speed for 5 passengers. Paragon, Terry, Muramasa, Gareth, and Da Vinci. I'll make the arrangements right away. But it won't be 5 passengers. Kundry and I are going too. Oh dang, they got the full reinforcement detour. So I gotta stay behind, huh? Oh well, I get it. I'm not much of a flyer. And I know you need to keep the carriage as light as possible. Don't worry, we'll be back in no time. Dang, Habertrap, always the side character. Just please be careful while we're away, Happy Cat. Right back at you. You're going against a Tamlin, right? Fairies who had their true names changed are really tough. Do you have a plan for how to handle her? Of course, in fact. I've been waiting for an opportunity like this. I'm not going to let Gawain push us around any longer. Now that's the child of prophecy talking, okay? I just have one piece of advice. Humiliate her. Find a way. Whatever it takes. That'll give you a chance to uncover more about her gift and name. The whole Tamlin thing is just a big act. If you can get them to disavow their knight selves, you can win. Thanks for worrying and for cheering us on, Habitat. See you later. Alright, to the Welshwood detour. No more wood woes, I guess. For now. Alright, and there you are. Alright, so this is a mixed bag. We're gonna grab... Oh, there's definitely room for a Lancer there. We'll grab an Archer here. Or we could grab, wait. A Saber as well. I'll take Medusa. And I'll bring my Bradamante out. Oh, that's right, I have all this. Okay. I'll bring my Bradamante here. Right there. I'll say that looks good.
汚い血でおきにのヒール汚したくないのだけど、まあ仕方ないか。本の方が刺激的なんだけど。気力十分。何が欲しいか当ててやるよ。たまっちゃった。お任せください。なら出さない。光よ。出題。何が欲しいか当ててやるよ。血祭り最高。もう呪いとか飽きちゃった。ザコ相手に憎いの嫌いになるから解放してあげて。アイスカースセイルノート。しょうがないね。効率的に見せてあげるし。血祭り最高。ぐさっといこっか。
クリューサーオール脈動せよ。その光は怪物を生み出す。母
私が見届ける極限解放クベレイ。楽しいでしょ。ちっちね。別にはいは別にこっちよ。見えなくて覚悟しなさい。怪物を見たことがある。よし勝ち。当然よね。100% 本気の私だもの。見てたマスター。
Or in the qualifiers, I've seen parts of it. Like I saw like Argentina play, and I saw Argentina won against the other country. I forgot who it was. They beat them. I heard Mexico was undefeated as well, and yeah, they're having a good run this one. And that's cool though. The Canada made it. That's nice. There, I can see the Welsh woods now. Oh no, they're burning. That's okay, I'm sure everyone found a good place to hide. Let's split up, one team, take out the enemies. The other, put out the fire. Alteria, Da Vinci, Paragon, you come with me. Alright, we'll take the other side. Percival, Gareth, let's go. So far, the one moment I remember was like the first match I saw between, I'm talking about when they first started the World Cup, was when Argentina came out against the Netherlands. As soon as Messi came out, he in the second quarter, he scored a goal within the first 2 minutes. I was like, oh my goodness. You heard the High Queen's orders. Use fire. Burn these rotten, filthy woods to the ground. Let this be a warning to the foul scoundrel calling himself the Fairy King. It hurts. Please stop. Please don't burn our forest. Please don't destroy Oberon's home. Please leave us alone. Please don't hurt us anymore. It hurts. We don't want to die. No, we're too late. It's the first time for like a while, you know. You know, if the Knicks, you know, the New York Knicks could pull it off in 50 years, you know, maybe it's Canada's time, you know. You never know whose time to shine it is. There's the Fairy King. Capture him. We must bring him before Her Majesty. Is that the Child of Prophecy with him? But her magical energy wasn't anywhere near that vicious when I saw her in Camelot. Oh, that face is twisted. Oh my goodness. You. Alteria, right. This must be what happened in Tantago. Come on, Paragon. We need to go after Alteria. She's not herself right now. She'll die here if we don't do something. Got it. Leave it to me. Look up the Messi statues in Argentina. Oh my goodness, they're making him like what was that, like the Brazilian statue, you know, the Redeemer. They're like, take down those statues, right? Oh my goodness. All right, and then the cycle repeats. All right, so it's back to you. Alright, we can use Andromeda. Let me see what else, other rider you have here. Yeah, let's use Andromeda. Thank goodness they have the auto, so I don't have to think about what units to bring. Oh yeah. Oh man, that was good. Yeah, that was a good one right there. I was like, oh, finally. And New York went crazy too. You know, they started lighting stuff on fire. Typical New York behavior, right? They started engaging that. Yeah. People were singing from the fire escape, Empire State of Mind, like engaging in in New York behavior. All right. Double Da Vinci's good. That's a classic. A classic one right there. Oh yeah, they set the school bus on fire, right? And even I saw a video, right, where the dang, she's berserk mode. But I saw a video where the bus driver was dancing right there. Someone tried to hand him a bottle of booze, but he took it, he did a nice spin, and then he gave it right back to the person. I was like, dang, that's a person who loves their job, right? He was like, I'm gonna hand you back that booze real quick. All right, let's do this. Let me see what's her state right here. So everything is up. Seeing her, like, her state fluctuate reminds me of Final Fantasy Crisis Core, the one from the PSP, where Zack's emotions would determine what he get from the slot machines, and it would be like emotions are running high. He starts rolling some crazy stuff. Now that's a refund, goodness. Hey, good thing it's just 3 of them. So let's just do this again. Small Vince, yeah, that was the support one too. That one hit did like 60% refund. I'll say that's crazy. Where are you going? Don't you dare run from me. You think you can just kill everyone here and leave? Well, I won't let you. I swear it. Wait, shouldn't we be trying to help the survivors now? Let go of me. They're going to get away. I have to make them pay for... Dang, what a slap. I'm sorry. I was so blinded by anger that I just... It's okay. I shouldn't have done that. Come on. Let's see if there are any survivors. Okay. Maybe there are some up in the tree like there were before. It's no use. You're half day too late. We killed the last of them hours ago. All that's left is to burn the woods. I could see like a meme edit for this scene, like burn, baby, burn, you know. Alright, this is what came of your ringing that bell. This is what came of you ringing that bell, child of prophecy. Alright, so we get the run back with Bargus. This time we don't have a Tristan to sacrifice. Let me see if one of you guys got Tristan. I'll do it for the run back. Tamlin Gawain. What are you even doing here anyway? You're supposed to be fighting Woodwells now. Do you leave Lonlium undefended just to come here? I can't understand it. Nothing you do makes sense. The weak are meant to obey the strong. As long as they do that, they will one day get to enjoy the strong's remains. If they cannot understand that, then the strong have no obligation to protect them. Child of Prophecy, Foreign Mage, if you are prepared, I am willing to accept your surrender. My only mission today was to cleanse Wales. I don't have orders to eliminate you. But if you insist on fighting, I will burn you along with these woods. It looks like we have to defeat her if we're going to protect the forest. Don't worry, I have a perfect anti-Gawain countermeasure in mind. We can stop her from sucking up magical energy with a decoy. That said, I only have three of them, so they won't last long. We'll need to hit her fast and hard, Paragon. Alright, let's see if Nyx's unit can survive Gawain. Let's see. Let me see what we have down here. Let's see if we can find him, that is. We got lucky that first time, but if not, that's okay. Alright. That's one. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool, we found him. Alright, so... Oh, we could cheat and do Super Orion. That's a strat as well. Let me see what else he has over here. This Bog is something. Or we could do Oberon to make it like he's saying like he's taking the final stand for the forest, and just have him put someone to the eternal sleep. Space Ishtar. I'm not Space Ishtar. Regular Ishtar Oberon. Like this. Let me see if I have a single target. Oh, that's good too. Lady Avalon. I see. We'll do it like this. We'll have slowly charge up Anastasia. Anastasia's the carry here, and we'll tag in Oberon as needed. Let me see if I can find. Oh, so we have Tamlin as well. I remember back when we were desperate, I was like, we gotta use a berserker every single time. Her. But we're like, nah, we're good now. We don't have to resort to that option anymore. Alright, here we go. I'd say this is solid. Solid plan. We got Ishtar, Oberon backup, and Anastasia as main. Also, let me do this real quick. Like that.
Minna, ついてきて。
この剣にかけて。
Okay, let me see. So she's using herself as body as a shield. Okay. All right. So more defense up. Okay, so she hurts to everything at the moment. Okay. Okay, so she's about to get a lot of damage. One thing I do not know is how much damage she's gonna do. So I'm gonna, since she's doing target focus, I'm gonna just do this to not take any damage. And she's berserker too, so it even hurts even more.
いいことだと思うよ。いいことだと思うよ。了解。さあ、冬の時間よ。そうかい？やります。夏は天地で冬となり、陽光は天地で雪となり、花のように氷が巣にえくれたスネグーラ地下。遊覧飛行というんじゃない？ここでまっすぐ強きそれは覚悟するがいい。
Okay. So she eats. That's right. She eats away at command spells. So I think it is to my interest to just unload as many command spells on her as possible. Probably. So might as well just burn and eat these away, right? Since she's gonna eat them anyway, I'm gonna burn these. I have 2 turns before they go. Let me just. Actually, this is fine. I'll do this. And we do a triple. A triple time.
Kanjiru to ii sa. 運命ですか。ギルドを出すわ。リ、宝具準備。たとえどれだけ遠くとも私の向こうに楽園がある。行方を感じて目を開けて。ウィンゾーバーバロン。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。夏は天地で冬となり、陽光は天地で雪となり、花のように氷が巣にえくれたスネグーラ地下。私の離れ剣だけではない。逃げろ。
That was a focus, alright. Oh, nice! Muramasa coming in? He's coming in like Megalos from that one, that Lostbelt, where they just randomly fought in the field. Alright. We can actually work with this.
いいのか、よろしく。そうかい？夏は天地で冬となり、陽光は天地で雪となり、花のように氷が巣にえくれたスネグーラ地下。はいどう？遊覧飛行っていうのかい？この剣にかけて。
And that was all 3 decoys there, so I gotta burn these command spells up. Because next turn she's gonna eat these, so I'm not letting her eat these for free. Nuh-uh. All right, here we go. Do this.
感じるといいさ。望まれることを望まれたように。やあやあ、アバロンの風体験ツアーへの参加誠にありがとう。 私の顔ばかり見ていていいんですか？あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。ちょっと着陸強着なんじゃ。
Oh, here she comes. I'm gonna do this though.
いやー熱い熱い。マスター、防寒の用意はしたわね。よろしく。そうかい？夏は転じて冬となり、陽光は転じて雪となり、花のように氷のスニエクレータスネグーラチカ。はいどう咲かせてあげるよ。
この剣は法の立証。ひざまずけブラックバックガーティー。これは
痛いな。
なんじゃ。
Not bad. It's taking away a couple buffs there.
感じるといいさ。いいとも。いいわよ。遠い楽園、開かれた希望、香るひとひらを送りましょう。日差しを抱いて歩みなさい。風上バーバロン。遊覧飛行という
Yeah, but this looks winnable though. She's gonna hit a little hard there. All right, we're good though. We're good.
動いていこうか。運命ですね。よろしく。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。実はこの宝具っては夏を強引に冬に変えているのでちょっと温度差が激しいのよ。風邪をひかないよう気をつけてね。話にならない。スニエクレータスネグーラチカ。
One bar down.
ちょっと
And a 70 refund. Goodness. That was pretty good. Oh, okay. It was just one round. She tricked me. I used up all my command spells. I was like, oh, at least I got my bond 9 though. Okay, that's nice. I was like, she's gonna eat up all. I think if the battle would have dragged on there, I think she still would have ate my command spells. So I think I did the right thing. Hey, that was a good one. You're doing great, Alteria. Muramasa, what are you doing here? What that? I just had a hunch that little lady there could use some help, and I couldn't stand back and do nothing. Huh, you impudent little... Protecting the mage with your trinkets. Huh, do you think we were just going to roll over and let you walk all over us? Well, think again. You gluttonous pig. But you dare mock me like that? You dang right I do. You're a pathetic excuse for a Tamlin. You don't care about protecting fairies at all. You're just a mindless dog, following the queen's every order. You have no right to use the name of a knight of the round table. Sir, sure, Sir Gawain could be overseers, a bit of a teacher's pet, and sometimes he put a little too much trust in his king. But he was never just an unthinking beast who blindly accepted whatever his king told him, like you. For that matter, I know you're not really Gawain. Your true name was written on Hector's receipt. Now you listen to me. You listen to me good. Your true name is Bargus. Bargus the Black Dog, Duchess, and Devourer of Thunderclouds. Now forget about the queen's gift and stop pretending to be a knight already. It's like she's performing an exorcism. She's like, I cast you out here, you demon. Vargas. I wonder how she figured that out. But finally, it's like that was her name all this time. Vargas. That's the name of a black dog fairy from English legend. It's supposed to have a glowing horn and fiery eyes, and is also said to be an omen of imminent disaster. That's right. That's apparently what I am, and your proper human history. Thank you for reminding me of that loathsome fat girl. You've helped me cool my head. But this changes nothing, you weakling. Even with my true name revealed, I remained unchanged. I am a creature of the night, as far as I'm concerned. Sir Gawain's morning light and numeral of the saint, which take effect in daytime, have only ever held me back. I may be a fairy-eating beast, and I may have lost my gifted name, but I am still a knight. My horn remains as devoted to the High Queen as ever, and I shall prove that by ending your lives with it here and now. Hang on, I thought uncovering Baggy's gifted name was all we had to do to win. So why is she even stronger now than she was before? Oh, now you're timid. You just live your whole life flying by the seat of your pants, don't you? No, I can understand how Terry feels. I can't even measure Barga's magical energy anymore. I don't get it either. Revealing her true name was supposed to remove the changes to her spirit origin and make her weaker. Now she's just fueled by rage. But instead, it's almost as if she... It doesn't matter. Retreat is not an option. We're going to defeat Vargas here and now. We have to take down at least one of the Tamlin, or we'll never stir the anti-Morgan fairies out there into action. And besides, it may not have lasted long, but I'm still Fairy King Oberon, Lord of Wales. So please, lend me your aid, Alteria, Paragon. Let us show this dog who trampled all over those woods exactly what weaklings like us can really do. I like that. They kept the music for this part. Alright, and then we're back to Azrael. So we're fighting the Vargas. Vargas on Vargas action. or is it time to get Super Orion to put her in her place? Or let me see. We could use the Majin Saver too. Alright, Vargas, I offer you Iboki Doji. Here you go. Feast upon it. Alright. Let's go here. Here. Oh wow, I have to start with them in the front. Actually, no, wait. There's no advantage there. Let me go back. Oh, wait, let me go back. My bad. I read that wrong. No offer. Hold on. Let me go back here. I misspoke. All right. We played with Medusa Saber earlier. We can play with her. There you go. We got single target right here. Do they want to be? Oh, they want to be in the front lines. Okay, they're like, you know, at least those are two really good units. Don't get me wrong, but I was hoping that they put it my way, but that's all right. All right, so let's bring. That's AOE. Shoot. All right, let's go back. Indeed, she's quite nice, but she hits pretty hard for AoE though. Let's do. Oh wait, it's Archer. That's right. I need Archer here. All right, we could do. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give her. You know, this is poetic right here, right? Back 3-4 years back when we were in the original Camelot, we sent out Super Orion to handle Gawain, right? How good it is to go back full circle and bring out Super Orion to handle the Gawain again, right? All right, so let's do it like this. All right, so let's go and then do. All right, we're gonna give him some juice. It's gonna be like full. You're really rolling a grave. All right, so let's do. I think this is good right here. Actually, hold on. This is AoE. Let's finish this out for. Lady Avalon here. All right, so we got double support here. Anastasia and Lady Avalon. I'd say that looks great. Yeah. I can add you. I'll add you right after this fight, so we can get that. So you can go next in queue. Because by then the whole cycle repeats. Yep. So let's see how this fight goes. Alright, it's only 2 bars. Okay, it's not bad.
撤退はない。バーゲストをここで倒す。僕はウェールズの森の領主。妖精王オベロンだ。この
Voice acting.
ありがとう。私の
Alright. Oh, and we got triple Orion. Oh, this is great. Very, very good. Oh, he doesn't have End of Dreams here, which is nice. So you can't just accidentally put someone to sleep. Alright. Alright, let me see. I remember this correctly. It's 2-3-1. Okay, let me see. Gather 8 and then 1. Okay, that works. Let's do it like this. Attack up. Oh, she is so dead right here. It's like we almost drew Exodia. It would have been 3 busters, but that's okay. We got the Quab. This is gonna hurt.
アルテミス、その力を貸してくれ。お前と一緒なら負ける気がしない。アルテミス、アグネス。それだ。逃げられると思うなよ。
Down goes the king. That's alright. We got Koenskaya. Unlike Super Orion, do it again. Protect that man at all costs. Let's see, hold on. I can actually have invincibility here, so I don't have to do. I can just boost her up, get the defense, and go from there. Let's go here, here, and bust her here, I guess.
もちろんそれはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。この剣にかけてはあ剣だけで無駄ですよ。
Oh, she brutal. Okay. Think about this. I can do quick cards. Do quick cards real quick. That way I charge up his bar. Wait, let me see who I have that and that. Yeah, quick cards fine. Coin Sky can go. We used up all her skills. She served her purpose. All right, let's go here.
やります。この私が。やっ。浮気現場。私の逃げろ。ですか。
All right, but I don't want Altaria to leave though. Oh wait, I have triple Orion. It's Project Protect that Orion. All right, so let's do. Those two are dead though. Let me think about this. Oh my goodness, that boy got comboed. Alright, it is time for Lady Avalon. I see. I have this. Need that ruler sky to boost that Buster crit? True. True. Let's just do this for now. We'll wait for her to cycle. Wait for her to cycle and then attack. And this will be the carry here, Lady Avalon.
いいとも。あくまで華麗に咲かせてあげるよ。おてんばりして清掃の時間ですね。
アレイ触覚露出。
これは聖剣両弱。マスター、怒らないから白状なさい。よっ。
Oh, that's right. I still have her in reserve. All right, this all works out. All right, let's do this.
見せてあげるよ。望まれることを切り札されたよ。宝具準備。遠い楽園、開かれた希望、香るひとひらを送りましょう。兆しを抱いて歩みなさい。ウィンズ・オブ・アバロン。 あれはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカイバーン。実はこの宝具っては夏を強引に冬に変えているので、ちょっと温度差が激しいのよ。風邪をひかないよう気をつけてね。話にならない。スニエクレータスネグーラチカ。
Alright, and this I believe is crit chance. Or I should get Sea Stars is good too. Alright.
どうぞどうぞ、いいわよ。投擲。はいどう。遊覧飛行っていうのかい。
Alright, yes, this is a victory.
Master, 防寒の用意はしたわね。
She had like 20 attack buffs, goodness. She just get madder and madder and madder. Alright, well, there goes a rampaging Bargus. And before an invisible guts.
切り札を出すわ。いいわよ。どうぞどうぞ。実はこの宝具っては夏を強引に冬に変えているので、ちょっと温度差が激しいのよ。風邪をひかないよう気をつけてね。話にならない。スニエクレータスネグーラチカ。ちょっとせいや。雪玉よ、受け取りなさい。今日はあら、勝ったみたいね。
She wasn't too bad.
アイスアイス。
Alright, let me add you real quick. Alright, so we go here. Alright. Oh, sorry. Cancel. Hold on. It's not gonna let me copy. It's not gonna let me. Oh, hold on. Oh, there you go. There you go. Copy. Thank you. Paste. There you go. There you go. Sent. Let me grab this too.
突然ですが、先輩はスイカに塩をかけますか？優れたマスターには幸運がついて回ると言います。小さなこと。
Alright, one thing I will do is go into the shop so I can get, since it's a new month, guys, don't forget to go in the shop and get your tickets. So get your tickets in the shop. How did you? Okay, great. I'll pick you next. Grab your summon tickets. There you go. Alright, back to the story. Three nodes away. This is definitely a long one. Burning down forests, slaughtering helpless fairies. Is this how your queen treats any who defy her? None of you have any right to call yourselves knights. Not one of you. Huh. Wow, you just skewered two of them at once. Impressive. Now I see why they say you've reached the limit of human ability. That said, this isn't like you. What happened to your usual calm? Aren't you supposed to be as big of a heart as you are of body? To be both incomparably tough and consistently logical? You're right, I'm a commander. I need to be calm and collected as I look. Thank you for snapping me out of my rage, Muramasa. I don't see any more of the Queen soldiers here. Gareth and I should be able to handle the search for survivors. So why don't you go help Alteria? Maybe the way it works is like, if Alteria goes mad, everyone in the round table goes mad with her. You've been worried about her all this time, right? It's written all over your face. Is it? Well, you know, she has a tendency to let her feelings get the best of her sometimes, right? And while Paragon's got a good handle on his feelings now, he's just a kid. Someone's got to make sure those two don't get into trouble. Might as well be an old man like me. Come now, you don't look anything like an old man. Anyway, thank you for watching out for them. Sure thing. You can be pretty perceptive sometimes, huh? There's no one here, Percival. No fairies from the forest, no soldiers of the Queen's army. They're all gone. So it would seem. Dang it. We were too late to stop them. Come on, let's head circle west toward where Alteria's group was headed. Maybe we'll find some survivors along the way. I can't come this far without saving at least one person. I just can't. Percival. Look out, there's someone behind you. Behind me? I don't see anyone. I don't sense... Oh, I thought he was dead right there. There really was someone there. How did you see them, Gareth? That's amazing. I didn't see them exactly. I just saw that you would be in trouble. No, wait. There's something unnatural over there. It's a mirror. They're hiding behind a mirror reflecting the surroundings. Ah, they just ran off into those trees. They're trying to escape. Get him, Percival. Leave it to me. There was nothing there. Oh, it was just a mirror knight. I can't believe you destroyed my mirror camouflage. In all my years as an assassin knight, I, Pertune, had never made such a careless mistake. Oh, this is the one that Morgan was gassing up. Listen, you're Pertune. You gotta get the job done. But then I've not worked in 200 years. I didn't fail. I'm just a bit rusty. Still, I cannot believe a fairy saw through my camouflage like that. I better kill you, girl. I can't have you getting so lucky twice. Oh no, you don't, you coward. Help me out here, Gareth. I need you to be my eyes. Tell me where he is. You got it. I'll do my best. Alright, this is a forced fight right here with units. Oh, that's nice. Resist attack damage taken to 0. Okay, so what can you do? So I see, so the first hit to reveal him, and then attack him when he's revealed. Percival watching from the sidelines like, am I a joke to you? Alright, we're gonna let Gareth die here.
自分でもよくわからんね。そっち。参ります。
お任せください。はい、いいですとお任せください。先行。
Oh, I see what they did here. So only Gareth could see it. I didn't get that gimmick. No. Only can be hit by Gareth? Is that what it is? That's what it is, huh? Does not hit other Gareth. I see. I understand. Alright. Alright, let's speedrun this. I have an idea now. I see. I'll have him use as a punching bag here.
私だってこれくらい。違法の魔術すごいですね。ありがとうございます。
What was I thinking? The way things are going, my defeat is all but guaranteed. Dang it, of all the luck, why did I have to run into the one fairy in the world who can see me? He's getting away, Percival. But at least it looks like he can't turn invisible anymore. He's a real pain, alright. We should take him out before... Oh, Melusine's here. I can't believe my eyes. What a proud knight doing in a penal colony like this. Aren't you supposed to be in Londium right now? No wonder Her Majesty doesn't see the Round Table Army as a threat. You just entirely lack the mindset necessary for victory. You really are pathetically naive, Percival. You're... Lancelot, the strongest Tamlin in Britain. We beat one of the Tamlin. There, how do you like that, huh? It's been a long time coming. Don't you talk down to me, weakling. You would never have won without Oberon, Muramasa, and the Four Mage Paragon's help. That is a true statement. I know, but still. Bargus, you might have one knee on the ground, but can tell you still have strength to spare. We could keep fighting if you like, but do you really want to continue until we're all dead, you included? I've talked to you a few times now. Obviously, that doesn't give me a complete understanding of who you are. But I know you well enough to know that you're willing to listen to anyone you see as strong, which is why I want to ask you about something now. You're an awfully chatty servant, aren't you? Very well, what do you have to say? Khaldea does not consider Britain our enemy. We have no intention of attacking it. Now that its tree of nothingness is gone, it's only a matter of time until it disappears anyway. But until it does, we think that the fairy who call it home should decide what happens to it. Britain is going to disappear. Ridiculous. You're making no sense at all. The fact that you're aiding the child of prophecy alone makes you enemies of Fairy Britain. You're already attacking Britain. You're wrong, Bargus. We're helping the child of prophecy save Britain. The real invader here is Morgan. She and Barrelgut have no intention of saving you, or any other fairy, just like she didn't bother to do anything to help Norwich. Morgan isn't going to do anything to stop the Great Calamity, even if it means letting every single fairy in Britain die. Know why? Because she means to use the Great Calamity to invade our world. But you already figured that out, haven't you? No matter what reason Morgan might have for doing this, the fact is, if she gets her way, countless fairies are going to suffer and die. You're right, I can't deny any of that. Then join us. It's not too late for you. Don't mock me. Just because I accept what you're saying is true doesn't mean I've accepted you. If you mistake me for a friend and get too close to me, I'll cut you down where you stand. Have you forgotten what I've done here? Now I have a question for you. You claim to be trying to save Britain, yes? But Beryl told us you Chaldeans insist yours is the only way and have destroyed many other worlds. If that's true, then it must be why you came here in the first place. You say you're not going to attack us because we're already doomed. That's not the same thing as saving us. Let me now ask you this, Paragon. You may answer as well, wise and fair servant. The child of prophecy, I can understand, but why would outsiders like yourselves protect fairies like us? You did so in Norwich, and you tried here today as well, even though you could have just let them die. Well, no, I couldn't have. I know this doesn't make sense, but I don't want to let what might happen tomorrow ruin today. Easy there, Bargus. It's obvious you don't really want to kill us anymore. Why not call a truce with them? Hell, I'm still technically one of Chaldea's enemies myself. If there's something you really want to do, letting yourself do it isn't such a bad idea. Oh, so she's bounded by a spell, similar to how Arjuna's servants were. Bargus, don't tell me she's turning into a Moor. Oh, even worse. Never mind, it's a Moor. She lost her purpose. No, wait, that's not it. What's going on? Name. My name. Don't call me by my name. What in the world, huh? Bargus, look out. He did it again. What the? Baggy, did you really just protect Paragon? What were you thinking? Why would you try to help me? Are you trying to get yourself killed? You were aiming for me, weren't you, Portune? What's the meaning of this? Don't you take that tone with me, Bargus. I'm the one who's angry here. Not only did you dare to entertain those outsiders' ridiculous notions, you even defended the foreign mage. This is treason. If you wish to prove your innocence and loyalty, now will be your only chance. Kill that human. Go on. It should be easy for you. All you have to do is hold him close and break his neck. I can't do that. Not after he tried to help me. I see. Then the High Queen's wrath will be swift and mighty. Foolish black dog. Good luck falling asleep tonight. There won't be another night for her tonight. Oh crap. He's getting away. Shouldn't you go after him, Bargus? Won't you be charged with treason if he makes it back to Camelot? It's alright. I did what I thought was right. Nothing more. Should the High Queen choose to punish me for that, then I shall accept my fate as a knight. Traitors lending your aid to the Child of Prophecy. My mission to eradicate Oberon's home. The Autumn Wood is complete. I will probably be relieved of my position once I return to Camelot. That's right, her primary mission was to burn up the place. Nothing to do with stopping them along the way. But that is also proof that Tamlin Godwin has been bested in battle. Victory is yours, Round Table. I'm sure the other fairies will be delighted by this news. Bargus is gone, and the battle's over now, but yeah, Oberon got smacked down in that first in the first turn. Got swatted like a fly, like the moth he is. Well, however things turned out, at least the force is quiet now. And the fact that we managed to beat one of the Tamlin is no small achievement. I'm glad at least one good thing came out of this. Oberon, I think I'd like to be alone for a while. Would you mind heading back without me? I need some time to say goodbye to everyone, individually. Okay, we'll go on ahead and wait for you at the carriage. Come on, Paragon. Let's give him some space. Yeah. So all these bugs got burned. Oh, good. I'm glad you're all okay. Huh, where's Oberon? I don't see him anywhere. He's going to be a little late, so we're going to spend the night here while we wait for him. What about Percival and Gareth? We're right here. We've been resting up while we waited for you. We looked everywhere, but I'm afraid there were no survivors. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Still, you should have seen Percival out there. He chased off Lancelot. Lancelot? That bitch was here too? Dang it, now I wish I'd stayed with Percival. He wanted to run back. I need to pay her back for tossing me into the pit before I leave this Lostbelt. So, there were 2 Tamlin here then. And you actually chased Lancelot anyway? No, I didn't. Gareth is giving me too much credit. The truth is, she basically let us go. As soon as she confirmed that the fire had been put out, she flew off towards Camelot. I'm a human. There's nothing I could have done to strike a dragon fairy like her from the sky. I know what you mean. We've seen Lancelot's incredible mobility for ourselves. She's just as fast and agile in flight as the records I've seen of Enkidu from Babylon. I'm sure she's the most beautiful fairy in all of Britain, after all. That said, even she could only move so fast in the forest. What with all the trees getting in her way? That's the only reason I was able to hold out against her as long as I did. Still, it's impressive you managed to fend her off. Even a certain alter ego I know was helping against her. Wow, that's a nice pot shot right there, Da Vinci. Dang. Do you have any other combat data about her we could use? We basically know nothing about her right now. Did anything stand out to you while you fought? Did she say anything about this atrocity? Well, actually, no, nothing noteworthy. I'm afraid all I can do against her was defend. Right, Gareth? Yeah, I guess so. But it was still an amazing battle. On a different note, I'm a little worried about Oberon. I'm sure he'll get over the shock in time. But burying that many bodies would have to wear on anyone. Maybe I ought to go back and help him. Oh, why? Why would he bury them? What do you mean, why would he bury them? What? Do you only cremate bodies here? Either way, we can't just leave the bodies there to rot. We gotta make a grave then. Oh, you really don't know Muramasa? I guess you don't know either, Paragon. Know what? That's right, I don't know how it is with fairies in your world. But here in Britain, when we die, we just stay how we are. We don't decompose, we don't rot. We change form, then stay there forever. Human bodies rot, so we do cremate those, but fairy bodies are just abandoned to the earth. Look over there. See all those fairy fallen trees? Those are fairies who reached the end of their lives. All of Britain is composed of fairy corpses. We're on a mound of corpses. I can't believe a prom knight like yourself has to flee. This has been one surprise after another. The child of prophecy and four mages were supposed to stay back in Londium. Yeah, it's a fairy cemetery. Lancelot didn't obey her orders. Gawain only burned the forest. No, she's just bargains the Black Dog now, after her report her betrayal to Her Majesty. Under the circumstances, she will understand why I had no choice but to retreat. But the biggest problem is that girl who saw through my camouflage. I should have made her tell me how she did it, but that dang Percival got in my way. Well, no matter. At least I know where to find her. As soon as I've reported back to Her Majesty, I'll go to Londium and... What the? Oh, what is this? What's going on? My legs. They're being eaten away. Oh, it's the Oberon ult. You I know you. I recognize that horrible cursed scent. I smelled it during the war against the Moors. No, this can't be. You're supposed to be dead. The High Queen. I have to tell the High Queen. Oh. I wonder if that was Oberon. Like his evil form or something like that. He's like, oh, we're gonna get some revenge real quick. Alright, this is just one note. Let's go to the next. Let's go to this. They changed the sound too, which is nice. The fragment. Bay Era 400. Back when Britain tree emptiness still stood intact and whole. Masters enjoy a peaceful respite with Ask and Tartarat at their forest camp. Though still bewildered by how simultaneously similar and different her surroundings were. She told her new companions everything she could about her experience in Fairy Britain. So that's everything I know about the Isle of Britain, the land of the Fae. Does that help? Ask, is there something wrong with her? Don't be rude, Tartarat. She isn't lying. She's telling us about the distant future. So in the future, this place is called Fairy Britain. A queen named Morgan unifies all the clans. And there's a figure known as the Child of Prophecy, as well as invaders from proper human history. Oh, I'm sorry. Invaders is too strong a word. Forgive me. I'm still processing everything you told me. No, it's okay. I can't blame you for thinking of us that way. Anyway, does this mean you believe me about coming here from the future, Ask? It's a lot to take in, but I can mostly tell you're being honest about it all. Part of me doesn't want to believe it, especially regarding the Child of Prophecy. You said she's the savior reborn? The next fairy destined to save Britain? If there's such a person in the future, that means, well, it means I'm going to fail. Yep. Yeah, and there's no way Ash is gonna fail this time. She's gonna bring peace to Britain. You'll see. This Mirror Clan fairy doesn't know what she's talking about. You're right, Tartarat. I do have to make sure I succeed this time. You'll help me, won't you? You bet I will. I'm always happy to help girls who are doing their best. You say your name's Mash, right? You've got bad luck showing up when you did. If you want my help, you're gonna have to wait until I'm finished making Ask happy. That's fine. Thank you, Tartarat. I know I can count on you. Mash, if you don't have anywhere else to go, you can stay with us. But if you do, I'd like you to promise me one thing. If you want to return to your own time, you shouldn't say anything else about the future. Alright, is that because intervening in the past would end up changing the future? Yeah, that cat going crazy. She always does this too. Nah, something like that. I doubt anything you say or do will have any effect on the era of the High Queen. But there could be fairies here in the Fae era, where the Tree of Emptiness is still intact, whose destinies could end up warped. So nothing I do here will have any effect on the era of the High Queen. What do you mean by the... Hold it, Mash. That's getting into the future again, right? Oh right, of course, I should not even be talking about the era of the High Queen anymore, should I? That's right, I'm saying this more to protect your destiny than ours. When you go back to your own time, you can't bring back any knowledge that would create a paradox. The larger the paradox, the larger the resulting gap, and your memory will be. You don't want to lose your precious memories, right? So it's better if you avoid discussion of the future as much as possible. That being said, I really have to question this High Queen Morgan's judgment and handling calamities by sending them back to the past. If you had defeated the calamity of Norwich in the future, then we would have found that giant hand thing you told us about on the beach instead of you, right? Talk about a close call. If it had been that thing we encountered, We might have lost the night along the finally just appeared. In that case, you've helped us out more than I can possibly say, Mash. Thanks to you and Paragon's person saving us from that battle. Our own battle should go much more smoothly. That's a battle you're fighting as the savior of Britain, right? Is that the battle from 4000 of the Fey era? Or the War of Summer from the Fey era 2000? What year is it right now? The War of Summer happened in the Fey era 10,000. The only war that took place in the year 2000 was the Yard dispute between the Earth and Wind clan, back when Britain was a lot smaller than it is now. Oh wait, I think I understand. Those numbers must be backwards. And the time matches from, they probably count the Fey era years backwards, starting from the first year of the era of the High Queen. It may keep things simpler if we just talk about past events in terms of how many years ago they happened. The War of Summer took place 1600 years ago, which would make it the Fey era 2000, from your perspective, Mash. It was a massive invasion perpetuated by Ireland, the Isle of Shadows. It was the second attempt by the Northern Fairy to invade Britain. They were led by Queen Maeve, who worked her human army like slaves. That was a real close call, wasn't it, Totoro? It sure was. They almost killed every clan in Britain. I don't know what we would have done if it had been for you and the Black Knight. Right, Black Knight? Who's that? True. Queen Maeve was a very powerful fairy. Oh, here comes the cat. I like she's coming closer now. Oh my goodness. Okay. And it's not just because she had Albion's protection. She also had a primordial strength about her that the southern fairies simply don't possess. Ask managed to buy some time, but if she really wanted to wipe out the clans, there's nothing we could have done to stop her. Yeah, the cat, she's gonna get in 2 weeks. That should stop once I get that resolved. But then, just as Mab was on the verge of victory, she proposed a truce out of nowhere. She then went on to occupy the vacant throne left behind by the Rain clan in Orkney, and became the lord of the entire northern region. I see. Thank you for filling me in. By the way, may I ask you who that is? This is Sir Black Knight, my escort. He and I have known each other for a long time, haven't we? Indeed, ever since you first became a public figure. Ask and I have fought side by side for over 2,000 years. I don't know how much more I can take, even with this undying body. Succeed or fail, I really hope this is your last attempt to save Britain. Don't worry, it's going to work this time. All we have to do is make sure the coronation goes smoothly. I guess that's true. If this doesn't work, then nothing will. After 10,000 years of fighting, the clans have finally agreed to live peacefully under Britain's new king. Though I still find it hard to believe that a human of all people succeeded at unifying the 5 clans. Still, I suppose it makes sense, since fairies would never submit to another fairy rule, if only we realized it sooner. Wait, hold on. Did you just say Britain has a king? And a human, no less? That's right. Mav, still grumbling about it, though, says she's a much better choice for Britain king than some human. Well, you know how proud Mav can be, Totoro, and that's not even mentioning what happened with the War of Summer. But anyway, we're getting off track right now, Mash. We're in what would you call the Fairy Era 400, which I guess means the High Queen Morgan will appear 400 years from now. I know I shouldn't think about it, but it's really hard not to. I know Uther is human, so he only has 10 more years left at most. So does that mean his heirs will inherit the throne for a few generations until Morgan emerges to assume the throne in 400 years? Is that even possible? I guess you don't know either, huh, Ask? Still, at least it sounds like this new king is successful at keeping peace between the clans. After all, in the fairy Britain I know, there's almost no inter-clan warfare whatsoever. And I'm sorry, there I go talking about the future again. Yeah, this section is somewhat confusing. That one was fine, MASH. It's still within the margin of error. Anyway, there's still peace in the future. That's good to hear. Up until now, Britain has been plagued for millennia with endless turf wars between the clans. To see that fighting end with our generation would be absolutely wonderful. It's all thanks to us, Mirian and the Wind Clan, and Uther's coalition army giving the Earth, Wind, Fang, and Mirror clans what for. Our only draw was with Mab of the King clan. But now that Mab's marrying Uther to unify her nations, the two of them together might just be invincible. Though I do feel like just a little bad for Maeve, since Uther so obviously loves you, Ask. Don't be silly, Tatara. Of course he doesn't. Besides, once I see Uther take the crown and accept the bone bell from the clans, I'm going to go back to paradise. I think Uther may make a great couple too. I'm sure the two of them ruling together will bring peace to Britain for the next 400 years. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still need to ensure the coronation in London goes smoothly. Why aren't you using the cathedral in Salisbury for that? Ask. Isn't there far more history to be found there? Longlia may be an invincible fortress, but it still smells of blood. It's bound to attract Moors. If you ask me, Salisbury is still the safer choice. Maybe, but Salisbury is also closer to the pit. That place worries me more. No one in Britain knows what's at the bottom of the pit. No, the fairies of Britain fear too much to even go near it. I'm the only one who can investigate what's inside, but it's much too deep for me to do so alone. If only there was someone brave and strong with magical energy to match a fairy and go look at MASH, right? Someone who wasn't from Britain but was still willing to help, then I could go investigate right away. That's an indirect saying, hey MASH, come with me. Now, Ask, what is it? Of course, we do have someone like that now. Hooray! Change of plans, everyone. We're going to the pit right now. MASH and I are going to finally uncover the truth behind the greatest mystery in Britain. And to the pit. Alright, now that's a next stream one right there. That 4 node right there. Okay. Now I'm wondering if I should just do one multi for this. Because I'm not gonna roll for space Ishtar. Oh yeah, let's do the friendship poison. Let's see what we got here. Matlat? What? No, I'm not. So like, you know what? We'll just do one multi. Let it roll. And just go from there. So here goes one multi. This one, Azume no Asura. That one. Alright, let's let it roll. Right now I have my mic muted because the cat is going like crazy with the meowing. Thank you for the luck. Hey, we got Kiyohime, you know. that's what we got, right? All right, she came home. She's like, listen, you got me in some sort of fashion. So there you go. Oh wait, we have Europa. Oh nice, I like her. She had a good story. That's a really good one. Oh wow, another one. Wow, 2 5 stars. Alright, I gotta see if the liquor store open. Such a nice voice.
サーバント、ランサー、エルキドゥ、君の呼び声で起動した。どうか自在に無慈悲に使ってほしいな、マスター。
Very, very nice. Alright, save that. We had the CEs too, all the CEs and all that. Well, that was a good one. So yeah, I'm gonna go on and buy 2 lottery tickets, randomized. We're gonna let you know how it goes. So, thank you all for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. And hopefully, see you next time. Adios. Bye-bye.